Hi, I'm going to try to make a quick video here about this guitar, which I purchased from GuitarKit.shop. Saw them all over Facebook, did a few reviews, some questionable things about them, but I decided to give this a shot since this is something I've always wanted, which is an 8-string bass. You may recognize the general shape. And basically, review is gonna really fall under the category of you get what you pay for. And having said that, I'm not totally unhappy with it overall for the price I paid, which is about $400, because I certainly couldn't afford the many thousands of dollars an official one of these would cost me. And you can tell as I look at the headstock here, we're gonna zoom in a little on that. I can't really show the truss rod cover for copyright infringement reasons. But basically, I think they did a great job with this. It looks exactly like what I wanted it to look like for an 8-string bass. The tuners, they look great. They're serviceable, not the greatest in the world, but again, you get what you pay for, and it kind of met my expectations. Coming down to the neck, you can see we have the dot inlays. The neck is wider than I would have liked, but again, kind of what I expected. When it came in, it was slightly bowed. I had to adjust the truss rod, but that was not difficult, and I had no problem with that. Looking in a little bit more at the pickups, pretty much the standard faux pickups that you get with this style of bass. One of the questions I really had was on this bridge. It's really not an 8-string bass bridge, even though the saddles do show that. I think it's really designed so that one set of strings is supposed to go through the body and the other set of strings is top loaded onto the bridge. They had both set of strings top loaded, kind of sitting one on top of each other in each set. And that was causing some problems. The other thing, and this was more important to me, they didn't really have an 8-string set of strings. So what they did was put a standard set of bass strings on it, and then they took 4 G strings from bass guitar sets, and they slapped those as the higher octave string on each string. So while I could sort of tune the E and the A strings, I couldn't do anything with the D or the G strings. Never was able to really tune it with the strings they brought on, which tells me neither were they. So this thing was never tuned initially to be tested, and the bridge was certainly never intonated properly because of that as well. I did have a set of 8-string bass strings set on there, but again, the way they did it, 2 crammed into the same hole basically for the top loading. Wasn't happy with that. I've ordered a new bridge, which I'm going to install onto this and see how that works. The other issue, and I'm going to try to show this here, is on the bottom of the bass. How well we can see that. There's a nice little chunk taken off there, and you'll notice that's under the binding. So I'm assuming the packing material was completely intact. They shipped it pretty good. So I'm assuming this happened sometime during construction. They offered me a $15 discount because of that, which I guess is fine. It's more cosmetic than anything, but I'm surprised nobody caught that and told me about it before they shipped it. And again, the packing material is completely intact. It was completely wrapped in styrofoam packing, solid styrofoam, and that was fine. So again, I played it as much as I could play it. The pickups seemed to work fine. The electronics seemed to work fine. There was no buzzing or any shorting or anything like that. So that part seems to be okay. Again, for the $400 and some odd I paid for this, really does fall under you get what you pay for, and I'm not unhappy, though there are changes I'm going to make to this bass to try it make it playable. And we'll see how it goes. I'll probably do a follow-up review after I replace the bridge and restring it and intonate it properly.